I'm not one that's really picky when it comes to watching movies. I've been watching movies obsessively pretty much my entire life. I mean, I'll watch pretty much anything. I've always thought I've had a rather strange taste in films until my redheaded devil wife made me watch some of her favorite films. A weird collection of horror and comedy that makes me question her sanity. This is Weird Movies My Wife Makes Me Watch. Rocket Man from 1997 is a strange film for Disney to put out, and they must think so too because they still have not put this on Disney+. I got this one for Autumn for Christmas. She said that this is like a childhood classic for her and her sister, but this isn't really an easy one to find. There is a Blu-ray 20th anniversary edition that's out of print and goes for a little too much money, but the only place I could even find the DVD in stock was from Best Buy, and unfortunately it's 4:3, so it's not in the original aspect ratio, so parts of the film are cropped out. Come on Disney, this disc was made within a time frame for you to put a rewards code featuring art from Coco, Star Wars, and Thor. You could have gave us the original aspect ratio. The film opens up with a kid playing astronaut in a dryer as it turns on. Okay, starting kind of strong with this one. In the UK, they actually had to cut this scene out for it to get a PG rate. Hey, what's up? I want to get this going. These games are going to be long, and I have a hard out today of like 11:50, so I do want to get through these games a little bit late to the party, just because the Twitch stream went on a little long. But we are playing CawGates. I lied. I said I was going to play Pioneer today. I lied. We're going to play CawGates. I want to play this. I watched David Royale just slay with this deck, and I was like, you know what? I want to try this. After playing White Weenie, I thought it was fun. I thought I would give this a shot. This is not my style of play at all, but I wanted to challenge myself and see if this is something that I could possibly play. So I'm open to criticism here, but what do we got going on with our basics? Well, I mean, our lands, we have 1 Azorius Guild Gate, 4 Basilisk Gates, 4 Citadel Gates, 1 Heap Gate, 4 Sea Gates, 1 Idyllic Beachfront, 4 plains, 4 islands and 2 plains. All just Azorius colors with the Gates package built into it. Pretty simple mana base, 21 lands. We are a control deck that will hopefully eventually just close the game out with Basilisk Gate more than likely. Lotus, we had a conversation about this, Lotus and David and everybody when David was playing through this in a tournament, and that too many people play this deck aggressively, and I'm a very aggressive player, so we'll see how this works, how this goes for us. We have 4 Sacred Cats main deck, 4 Brainstorms, 3 Preordains, 2 Spell Pierce, 1 Dawnbringer Cleric, 4 Journey to Nowheres, 4 Squadron Hawks, 1 Saiba Cryptomancer, which is a flasher that gives a backup of Hexproof, a +1/+1 counter and Hexproof, so that's cool. 4 The Modern Age, a card I really like. 4 counter spells, 4 Prismatic Strands, 2 Guardian of the Guild Pack, and 2 Lorien Revealed. Sideboard wise, 1 Revoke Existence, 2 Standard Barriers, 4 Dust to Dust, 4 Hydroblast, 4 Pyroblast. That's what I got going on. David went 3-1 in a tournament with this. 2-0'd every match he won. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. We have the counter spells and stuff. So the question is like, how poorly am I going to play this? I want to see if my brain can handle this deck. I'm going to assume probably not, but we'll see. We are playing a tier 1 deck. So we're gonna give this a shot here. We're playing the number 3 deck on Magic, Goldfish in terms of meta. This hand is wickedly bad. All right, this hand's a little bit more keepable. I'm gonna keep this, and I don't know what we bottom here. Maybe just the plains. I don't know. Sneaking a greatsword while White Lotus isn't looking, right? We're against Glitters here. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see how bad this goes for us. Um, it's not a deck that I think I can pilot very well, but I'm willing to learn. Here comes the dump the hand move here. I hate this fucking deck. What do we draw? They're bluffing counterspell. Do I just get down Citadel or do I play Modern Age? What do I do here? Well, we made it 60 seconds before we hate the opponent. I don't hate the opponent. This glitters deck is annoying. So what do we do here? Do we just play the Citadel Gate? Hold up Brainstorm? Do we play an island? Hold up Brainstorm? Technically you play the Modern Age Pitch Cat. Yeah, that sounds about right. A deck that gives me a lot of decisions, I make a lot of bad choices. That's if you're running straight in Metallic Rebuke. But it's a fine turn. I feel like they're bluffing Metallic Rebuke. They only have 2 cards in hand. Spell Pierce? I think I'm still going to pitch the cat. Giving me a goddamn heart attack turn 2. Why is that? Man, I don't know how to play this deck. This isn't my style play. Is this Glitters? No. Enforcer too. Jesus. Is this game over yet? I legitimately don't know how we win from here. Journey to Nowheres, I guess. Cast Brainstorm on the stack. Oh shit, you're right. I didn't know we could do that. I'm just gonna Brainstorm now. Prismatic Strands. Just hold up Spell Pierce. Strands won't help. They're colorless. Shit, you're right. Well, they have all the mana to pay for Spell Pierce, right? You're burning out, seeing the same decks over and over, but I think the CawGates would be sweet. Alright, I'm just gonna scoop to that. Yeah, I'm definitely burnt the fuck out for sure with Pauper. I hate the fucking format. Wait, I hate the meta in the format right now. Sometimes you just gotta get the nut draw. Yeah, apparently. Do I want all that glitters? I mean, do I want Pyroblast? In this matchup? I don't think I do. Yeah, Prismatic Strands is the easy out for sure. Now what do we cut? Probably don't need the Cryptomancer. I don't think Guardian's that good here either. I don't think there's enough to cut for Pyroblast. I think we just run all this and hope for the best. Jesus. Exactly how I felt. I empathize with that feeling, bro. Sometimes it's just helpful just knowing there's other burnouts, right? Like I really hate the fucking state of the format currently. Man, what do I pitch here? I got a bottom two. Do I just bottom Sacred Cat in the modern age? I don't fucking know. Look like a CawGate. Yeah. What's up, Matt? What do I bottom here, honestly? Probably maybe Cat and Counterspell. Probably the wrong choices. All right, let's see what happens here. Did I tell you I took Red Black Scheme to an RCQ and went 2-2 dropped, drove 3.5 hours home and listed it for sale? I did. I remember you saying I think you went 2-2 and dropped, but I don't remember you saying you listed it for sale. Nice. Scam is a scam, 100%. Still sitting on Marketplace. 1450 to some dude in Cali. Man, that's crazy how much modern cards are. I might be revoke existing this Springleaf Drum next turn. I don't know. Probably just Gingerbread, actually. Shift it Friday. Nice. But you said it's still sitting on Marketplace, though. I'm just going to revoke existence this Gingerbread. Just get rid of it. Game is actually a mechanic Wizards introduced when they play out every day on us, right? No Bull said that. Oh, is it still sitting in Marketplace? Gotcha. Nice. I'm glad you got to sell it. Got out of it. It's past the turn. Too late. See, this is where I don't play these decks correctly. I just need simple baby decks. You know, tap cards sideways, attack, and move on. That's the decks I need. Or just mono black decks. One of the two. For some reason, mono black's the only like control deck I've ever been able to like handle properly. It's probably because there's less decisions to make in a mono black control deck. Moon Circuit Hacker. Gross. Troll from what he's told me. I believe it. Another Ginger Brute. I was trying to get the green cards for my Kool-Aid main deck. Your what? I'm just going to journey to nowhere this other Ginger Brute. I don't think there's any point of holding up Counterspell when they can just Metallic Rebuke. Omnath Pile, gotcha. Ugh, I don't like that Omnath deck. The only 3 decks I would play in Modern is still 8-Rack, Dredge, and then if I would build another deck, I'd either lean toward Eldrazi Tron or just straight up Mono Green Tron are the only decks I have remote interest in Modern. Either green fetches, Bussy, W6, Endurance, etc. I guess I'd probably play Yawgmoth combo. That deck seems kind of cool. It's crazy how much cards are, though. Dredge was my baby. Mine, too. I love it. But that mill, though, I am not a fan of the mill deck. Played that deck so many times in Modern Legacy. I've never played Legacy, but I love Dredge. That was my first Modern deck. Played it for a long time. It's definitely not very consistent currently, but almost top 8 of 5K with Manaless Dredge. That's awesome. Playing a good deck? No. Well, it's good in somebody else's hands, and my hands is dog shit. Because I don't even feel like we've even been in this game. We're in game 2. Game 1 was a blowout, but game 2 has just been nothing. Yeah, this is good in somebody's hands, but it's not good in mine. I wanted to try it. Dust to Dust on their own? Why would they bring in Dust to Dust for us? Did they think we were something else, maybe? Another Mirror Enforcer, because of course. I'm going to another game. I don't even feel like I was even playing Magic. I felt like the other dude was playing Solitaire, and I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I should have just been off playing like Cyberpunk or something. Off to the side in that game. Maybe he runs at main and didn't have a sideboard option. Maybe. Guess it really doesn't matter, right? They're all kind of the same thing. Keep, yeah. I'm just gonna go Modern Age next turn. Oh, maybe they're gonna preordain. Opponent managed to sideboard completely wrong, and we still aren't. It didn't matter. Yeah, they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted. It didn't matter. We weren't even like in the game, right? Like we were just standing here, minding our own business, and then just losing. It just didn't matter. Probably played it incorrect. Like David probably would have 2-0'd that match, but I'm not David, so. They also drew like 10 cards in 3 turns, so there's that too, which is just bullshit. Get in there. Probably gonna run into Spell Pierce here, but or just that, I guess. Yep. I'm done. Secret Guardian Tech does nothing against nope. Not playing you again. uh yeah, kind of just fucking sick of Pauper. Secret Guardian Tech does nothing against robots. Yeah. Doesn't do anything, period. For me. Hit that mental refresh, bro. Got into draft. Honestly, I might just take a break from Magic for a while. Is honestly what I might do. I really want to play. Fuck. I'm just gonna keep. I really want to play Cyberpunk, so I honestly might just take a break from Magic and play Cyberpunk. Might be what I do. I don't mind being on camera. I really just I don't have fun with like the Pauper format currently. You know what I mean? I fucking hate the meta decks. I don't like a lot of how they play, and I don't like a lot of to play against a lot of them. Just gonna Squadron Hawk. Yep. Go get some cards. I thought I got 3. Oh well, I'm glad I didn't get 3 because that would have been 8 cards. Didn't read that. Troll Khazad-dûm, then they're gonna exert it. No, that was their land for turn. Either that or some Pioneer, grease up the wheels, etc. Yeah, I don't know. A modern age here. Pitch you. Yeah, I don't know. I could play some more Pioneer, I suppose, but last couple times I just played nothing but I played it against nothing but Shield decks. Shieldred. Are you know preordain first? Set up that draw with the Saga. Didn't think about it. Can always go back to Batblade, or to be honest, try Poison Storm. It's more clicks, but they play very similar. Yeah, I could. Acorn Harvest. What is this? That's interesting. They have Knot of the Bone. Is Dredge with Loteth Giant? Yeah. I'm gonna hold up Spell Pierce stuff. This Stinkweed Pimp. Right. I do like Batblade, but like Batblade without Marut is kind of like disappointing because like Marut is such a fun bomb card. Acorn Harvest is kind of cool. Oh my god, I hate Loteth Giant in my Manos Dredge deck. We get to draw Counterspell, so like that's cool. So we just get to hold up Counterspell. But yeah, in terms of like the formats, like Modern's all right. I don't mind Modern still. Like there's definitely some decks I find frustrating, cards I find frustrating, but like in terms of the format, like it's still like fairly okay. Pioneer's been kind of fun to venture into. Other than running into 1,000 of those Shieldred decks. But oh, they are 100% different decks. But to be honest, I think it's only as sure. But to be honest, I think it's only as card I'll cast once or twice a full tournament, cast it once all day 2K. Yeah, but it's like so fun when you do that. Why Saba or Saeba or Saiba, however you say this. It was in David Royale's list. That's why. No real other reason than that. There's Necromass and another Dread Return. Protects a flyer for lethal swinging the following round. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Which we're not far off from having lethal. Because even if they Dread Return the Troll, I'll probably let them have it. This Giant will be a different story. Dread Return Mirror Triton? I'm gonna brainstorm a response. Is it just better than another type of counterspell? I don't know, maybe. That's hilarious. Alright, well I'm gonna counter that. I don't want them to gain life. But then on top of that, we're gonna Dawnbringer Cleric away that one giant. Let it resolve? Why? Flash in at the end step, tap out. Mm. Got it. They take 7 in the air. They still have Knot of the Bone, though. They have another Knot of the Bone, really? Well, I think this game's about over. They're empty-handed, though. Yep. Knot of the Bone for 1,000,000. They have 0 cards in hand. So why take the 2? There's the Troll. You know, Slivers got a second at Pauper lead up to lead up tournament. The deck looks good. Maybe get a try. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind Slivers. It's not my favorite thing. Definitely don't mind it though. They have to gnaw the bone again, or they just kind of lose the game. Genericent? That's interesting. One, two, three, four, five, six. So it gives both of them +6/+6. Watch Sliver go to head to head with Glitters and Affinity and do well. That's really sweet. Sliver and Els both look good in the meta, but I think Slivers is better at the moment. It's weird how you play your card before combat with this pile. What do you mean? Yeah, Slivers is cool. That's for sure. I'm gonna say they don't have Stinkweed Imp. Normally we play things after combat, not to give information in this pile. Yeah. I don't think it matters that much. Like, I don't think we're winning this game. I'd be surprised if we end up getting there. Hardcast Giant? Sure. Do we lose? No, we got a 6. Do you have reach? No. Yeah, we have cats. Gotta find them first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have lethal. We flash in this Cryptomancer. I'm confused by this. What's up, super lucky happy life? Okay, that was weird. We have no graveyard hate. I think confused was the right emotion there. Yeah, I don't understand what's happening there. I really didn't think we was gonna get there. Check out Big Fat MTG off stream, Mick. I think you'll like his content. He does night streams, but all rewatchable. Big Fat MTG. I do like his dinosaur uh profile pic. Yeah, I'll check him out. Thanks, Bull. Always willing to check out other content creators. Yeah, I'll keep. Probably just gonna do the same play line as last time. Turn 2 Squadron Hawk. See already, dinosaurs got you smiling again. I know it's not that. It's just like I don't know, man. In terms of Pauper, I really just kind of hate what the game is like the decks have boiled down to. I mean, this is more enjoyable because I like the graveyard strategy decks, but like that glitters deck is so fucking obnoxious. Like it's so obnoxious to play against. I just get burnt out on just playing the same annoying decks. Oh, there's Stinkweed Imp. How did we not see that at all last game? I'm just gonna hold up Spell Pierce. Could you not just play the graveyard decks you like? I could, but they're not very competitive. Not in this format anyway. Nope. Bro, I checked out as soon as I saw Glitters was downshifted. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. When I first read that, I was like, that is such bullshit. Like, why would you print this? You know what I mean? Card's annoying. But we can Journey to Nowhere at it. Play Basilisk Gate. Play Squadron Hawk. Drake meme plowshares. Nah, glitters. Yeah, right? Like, honestly, like, when I saw all that glitters, I was just like, really? You're gonna ban all these XYZ cards, but you're gonna print you're gonna allow this in the format? I don't know, man. It seemed really silly to me. Real silly Billy move. My advice is to play glitters rather than have. No. Nope. No, thank you. I prefer not to, because what will happen is I'll play it when it's like one of the best decks in the format, and I'll suck with it, and so then I'll be fucking irritated. Sure. Yeah, then I'll just be irritated the whole time about playing it. So I'm good. Two, three, four, so be at 5. Peace Trans is kind of cool, I guess. Supposed to play glitters on your own creatures. Yeah, that's also a thing, is I'll probably just target the opponent's creatures. And that will go sideways real quick. And glitter is weaker than cranial plating. They stays on the field and can go attach, which is better. Yeah, the problem is like If they just wouldn't put the word artifacts on there, right? If it was just enchantments, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but they just got to keep adding words to shit. Sorry if I've been a downer the past couple days, but it's not been fun playing Magic past couple days. Actually, would like one of our cats here, so we just gain a bunch of life. It's an easy way we win, right? Oh, asking you shall receive. That's my job, Mick. What's your job? Yeah, let's go get the other Squadron Hawk out of there. Being a downer in chat. Nah, you're good. Playing a Glitters deck might be a good idea. It gives you an idea of how it plays. I know how it plays. I just can't play it right, probably. But I don't know, man. It's an annoying deck. I'll put it that way. I have 4 creatures. So it's not that big of a deal with Lotlith Giant currently. Gleeful Sabotage. You know, I really wanted that Modern Age. That's alright. That's okay. Try Brave the Wilds with a Stompy deck, maybe incorporate some roll tokens. God damn it. I think it's more important to keep the cat. Yeah, I don't know. Glitter's biggest issue is outside of maybe running Journey post board. It doesn't have any removal, loses the combo. They aren't fast enough. The problem, I don't know about you, but the problem is every time I played it, the deck is fast enough. It literally closes the game out in like turn 3, turn 4, and the game's over. That's been my experience playing against it. It feels like they always have it all the time. Sure. Journey to Nowhere that. They're basically out of stuff to do besides Gnaw to the Bone. I mean, we're basically out of stuff to do too. Maybe I should have played the Guardian of the Guild pack there. I feel like gaining 7 is probably better. There's that Gnaw to the Bone. Sure. We can definitely outrace it. Journey on ETB Kruger is always interesting. Still the right play. Can go really bad. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Top deck Stinkweed Imp's kind of annoying. Although we have the P strands. Um, I'm fine with this. Actually, we have the P strains in the graveyard. I forgot about that. Well, they can dredge here, but don't know if I'd want to. Guess you could find your tokens. Got there. Yay. Let's do one more. I do think this is probably the best deck on the format in the right person's hands. You know what I mean? I think it's one of those things. Gardens is really good at the moment, too, and hard beats most of the meta currently built. We are the champions. My problem with Gardens is I really hate the Initiate and Monarch mechanics. Those decks are really centered around those. I'm just really bad at defending them. I'll keep this. Let's go, Moise. I got bored of Gardens pretty fast, and it was cheap. It wasn't cheap. Oh, I think it's went down in price though, or did it go back up? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Speaking of Gardens, here we go. I'm gonna brainstorm to try to find another land. I will brainstorm on our instep. Stop running Snuff out so it's way cheaper. Did they? Another Gardens makes me think maybe this isn't Gardens. Makes me think it might be something else. Little something off the beaten path, if you will. Formkeeper strats, some Glimmer Baron, maybe. So I'm debating if I want to play in the Modern Age this turn, or just brainstorm again. I guess I'll play the cat, right? They're just gonna brainstorm with their end step again. Try to find a second colored source land. They're defile builds and snuff out builds now. Moist are still on snuff. Most are still on snuff. I've seen them both. I've seen plenty of them without snuff out too. Come on, opponent. Come on, opponent. But the one that we just won are on Defile now. Do better and glitter and burn better. Yeah, Snuff Out was always a no-go against burn. That's for sure. Come on, opponent. I will say this. I like this deck. I just got to get better with it. We should be good against guarding strain 1-for-1 against cats and hawks is bad. And it's hard defending emblems against flyers. If they are gardens. I've seen a lot of other decks play colonic gardens. I don't know where our opponent's at, though. But I do like this deck so far from what I've been playing of it. We played glitters and fairies, and I was just like, I'm out. I just want to play something different. You throw these away. These little redemption codes. You don't know what our opponent's doing. I'm assuming they disconnected. Hey, Pernie's in queuing. That's what's up. Advice of when to keep or not. I don't know. All I did was play Basilisk Gate and pass, and we've been stuck here ever since. I mean, I do like this deck, and like in hindsight, I just gotta learn how to play it and not play against bullshit like glitters. Lost connection to the game, joined the game. Maybe Moto crashed on him. At least they came back. That's why I like to just wait around, because, you know, Moto's a buggy system. It crashes a lot of the time. Limboss. Alright, now I'm thinking it's Gardens. Missing a land drop. No, there it is. Yep, Gardens confirmed. Pretty sure. Could be something different, though. Brainstorm. They got to discard a card. They got too many's. Oh, that's gross. So worth noting, if we play the Modern Age out, it might get Troublemaker oomphed. I think now I'm just going to play Sacred Cat. And just pass. Shield through turn here. Untap Blue Source would be kind of cool, because then we can keep up Counterspell. Don't think we have a lot in the sideboard for this matchup either. Which kind of sucks. It's gonna attack with the cat and pass. Yeah, it's main deck. It's main deck troublemaker over here. Does that show what kind of fucking problem we have in the format when this card is being played main deck? Can we just agree that we have a problem with the format when these cards are being played main deck? I don't feel like that's an unreasonable thing to say. Could have counterspelled that Deadly Dispute, right? Sorry, I was bitching and moaning for a second. I think I'm gonna hold the counter spell for like the hunter. Sure. Let's brainstorm here. Peace Strands and Hawk. Not like super duper happy with our hand. We're on a modern age, but I'm not gonna hold up Pierce. Pierce isn't really gonna do much, I don't think. So I'm actually gonna play just Squadron Hawk instead. Thin our deck out a little bit, try to find more lands. Yep. See what I mean? Like, why are you main decking this card? Like a Wellspring, sure. And a Defile for good measure. Because it's a deck, it's a sack outlet for your Wellsprings. Yeah, but like, I mean, it should just show like this is a good sideboard card. Like, I'm obviously it's doing good against us, but like, I think it just shows the format currently is the fact that like you can viably play this card main deck. You know what I mean? Deck for sack decks? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. We got hits with a third one though on this modern age. You are fucking kidding me. Because we've been conditioned. I don't know. Back when I used to play Modern heavily, they would say that this is a like if you're playing this card main deck, they'd say it's a problem with the format, and the format's unhealthy when they need to readjust things. That's what they said back in the past with running cards that have similar style effects main deck. Even standing out, I run 4 Crackle Bloom main. I don't know what that one is. Kinker Bloom. I'm not sure what that one is. Yeah, they're definitely running fucking 4. That's for sure. We can't draw land to save our tits, so FAMs, yeah. Every deck that existed in Magic outside of slivers or elves runs artifacts or enchantments. To be honest, name a deck from the last 3 years that didn't run artifact or enchantment. Fair, I guess. I'll give you that. Yeah, I guess Terra doesn't, right? My problem is Peace Strands doesn't really stop Crypt Rats. If they want to nuke my board, they have to nuke their entire board. Yeah, well, Dawnbreaker's Cleric's a lot more flexible than this card is. Keep going back to Is It Blitz and Is It Prowess for Pauper right now. I haven't played either one of those. Hey, finally. Wait, why didn't it kill the Troublemaker? I'm so confused. How did the Troublemakers not die? There was 2 Crypt Rats on the stack. What happened there? Why did it not die? There was two Crypt Rats triggers there. Why did these Troublemakers not die? I'm so confused by that. Could be a bug. I clicked white on strands. I didn't click black on strands. I clicked damage from white. So I don't understand what happened there. Yeah, white. Right? Chooses white. That's weird. Whatever. Yep. What's even in our deck that we can play? Guardian of the Gil pack is like our last like creature. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the next game. We have nothing. I gotta leave in 12 minutes. I don't understand why that second Crypt Rats trigger, because I hit Prismatic Strands in response. They hit it again. I did. I named white. When I casted it, like when it got to my trigger, because on response of me casting it, they hit the second Crypt Rats, so I hit white. So I don't understand why they weren't hit with that on the last step too. I don't know, maybe. Could have. I'm very easily trickable. Okay, they just leave anyway. All right, well then I'm going to call it a day too. They could have very well, I don't know, very easily could have tricked me on that one with 0, but I don't pay much attention. Anyway, the deck, I like the deck. It's obviously a really good deck if it was in a better player's hands, but it's in my hands, so we dirtled a lot with it. I definitely wouldn't mind playing the deck a little bit more to get a little bit more used to it. If you want to see someone really slay with this deck, you should watch David Royale. He's very, very good with this deck. I think he's borderline unbeatable when he plays this deck. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, you're welcome, Bull. Yeah, play it more, maybe. But yeah, I think I don't know if I'm going to stream Magic tomorrow. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to. If I do, I might play Pioneer, but I might just play a different video game, honestly. He only lost to Fams in his league. Yeah, he only lost to Fams, which he said is like an almost unwinnable matchup. Yeah, very good. He's very good with this deck. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to play Magic tomorrow. I might take a break. Just real talk. I'm going to be real talk with you guys. Fams is not a good matchup. That's what I've heard. I'm just going to be real talk with you guys. I kind of fucking hate the state this game's in. In the terms of like how it's grinded over the course of just a short couple months. There's been some really moronic things being downshifted. And I'm talking about Pauper, but I'm also going to talk about the game as a whole. There's been some really, really moronic shit downshifted. And then as the game as a whole is, I kind of just hate the fucking power creep of the game. The power creep has been aggressive. You're seeing 4/5, like 4 drops that are 4/5s with death touch and all the text in the world. You're seeing 3 drops that draw and like loot a bunch of cards and then creates like an army of tokens. You're seeing cards that give you protection and draw a million cards off of it. Like, you're just seeing a lot of just really dipshit game design just recently. Just recently. New set, pay $300. Exactly. They're releasing so much shit all the time. There's constantly something coming out. And it's obnoxious. Sometimes it's good to take a break. It is sometimes good to take a break. Like, I still like the game, but like, man, it's just annoying. You know what I mean? Am I like the only one who feels this way? Like, and it's a problem of just recently too. It's not like it's like, you know, when I took a break from Magic, a couple years from Magic, not because I really wanted to, but because our area kind of dried up. My friend group, you know, lives kind of take you in different directions. So we kind of quit playing a little bit, right? Well, then I started like, you know, I wanted to play more, so I started playing again. So I started playing around like Strixhaven time. And it was really fun. Like, there was like, the power creep wasn't super there yet. At least I didn't notice it. You, what? Sounds like, you know, like, not sounds like, it felt like there wasn't really. I mean, Loris was a thing, but like Modern was still pretty fun. There wasn't really like decks that I found to be like obnoxious. And it's just like, the more sets they release, the more like just fucking bullshit that's come with this game when it comes to like the game design, like cards that are in the, should we ban it? Yes. Make Magic fun again. Like, honestly, like, I'm not gonna, like, Pauper, the whole Evoke set, like Modern Horizons 2 was such a fucking dog shit set in terms of power. You literally put a Ragavan in this format. Voidwalker I don't think is overpowered. Grief, all the Evoke creatures, such bullshit they put into the format. And it's just like, they just keep doing it. They just keep putting bullshit into the format. And you come to Pauper, like, CawGates is okay. I'd probably actually, like, when you look at this list, I'd probably lean into CawGates a little bit more than most of the other decks. But like, oh yeah, it's just so much shit. It's annoying. If cards are being printed that are worse than older cards, no one buys the newer cards. I know that's why power creep's inevitable, but like, I think about it this way: is like, Magic's been around, what, 30 years? When I got into Return to Ravnica era, like, yeah, power creep was there as opposed to some of the older sets, but I don't feel like it was there like it is now. I feel like the power creep, like, it was there. You could make an argument, but that's fine. But once you get into, like, I feel like it's like just recent sets, like sets within like the past years. Modern Horizons 2, I'm just going to say that. From like Modern Horizons 2 is like the power creep just punches you in the face. And it's annoying. Power creep is why I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! At all anymore. You know what I mean? Because it just got too obnoxious. And I don't think Magic's quite there yet, but it is. There's a lot of obnoxious play paths with Magic right now that I don't think is fun. Pauper Cube and Pauper Standard sometimes are among us. Yeah, Pauper Standard, I'm definitely interested in seeing what we can do with that at some point. I think it'd be fun to try to organize a tournament to do Pauper Standard. Draft, I have zero interest in. I like cube drafts. There should be a balance. There should be a balance. They should not. The health of the game should be more important than what is happening right now. Somebody here? Because my dog is going ape shit right now. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Somebody's here. Hold on. I'll be right back. As a kid, I was always a fan for some reason or another of the video game adaptations or tie-ins of movies. While I know licensed games are for the most part considered to be majority bad, for me I loved watching the movies and then renting the games afterwards as a kid. Growing up, I thought it'd be fun to examine some of these counterparts a little bit more and see how the game holds up to the film itself. I figured I'd start this series off with one of my personal childhood favorites, Monsters, Inc. and its counterpart Monsters, Inc. Screen Team for the PlayStation 1. As a kid, I sunk many hours into Screen Team, even though I never got very far. I still have fond memories of playing it as a kid. As for the movie, I watched the VHS a bunch of times as a kid, and I've even seen it multiple times as an adult as well. I guess I should probably give a spoiler warning for both the movie and the game.
Are quite good. Attack warning. Is it for real? Attack warning. It's for bloody real. Is it?
Monsters, Inc. is one of those movies I put as like a gold standard Pixar film. Coming out during the heyday when Pixar was one of the best animation studios, revolutionizing animation with their boundary-pushing 3D animation. And while yes, compared to today's standards, Monsters, Inc. definitely looks a little dated, it's still a classic animated film. The opening of the film is one of my favorites in Pixar's lineup because it presents the entire idea of the film and the world incredibly well. A film about monsters scaring kids to use their screams as a power source for the monster world, playing with that old kind of kid horror trope of a monster being under your bed or a monster in the closet. The scene builds really well, trying to emphasize the terror, but then quickly subverts that when the monster slips and falls onto the jacks. This slipstick move quickly takes any of the scary out of the monster, humanizing them and making them funny for kids in the audience, which will also be foreshadowing for the ending of the film. We then cut to our main characters Sully and Mike, and boy does Sully's fur still look great to this day. All the furry critters in this one actually look pretty great. The duo is the star team of Monsters, Inc. pushing for the scare record, Mike being voiced by Billy Crystal and Sully by John Goodman is casting to a perfection as they fit these characters too. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was a campaigner for the vote in November for pro-choice rights. So yeah, sorry. So I looked on our camera and I was like, I don't recognize this car at all. So anyway, where was he at? There should be a balance, absolutely. They should look at the health of the format over top of, we want people to buy new cards, but money. Because my thought process is, if the formats are healthy and fun and people are having fun with the game, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm the problem. But you know what I mean? I'll be ready with my GR Pauper standard deck when I get the time online, when everyone else is, right on. But there has to be an agreement on terms such as having to define the term health. So my opinion of health is the format fun? Is there a variety of decks? Those are the two key factors. If people are having fun with the current format and they like it, good on them. I don't like it. And I'm going to be motivated selfishly. Yes, sir, you're right, Lotus. This definition cannot be agreed upon. A serious conversation cannot be had. That's my definition. Is the format fun? Are majority of the people having fun with the format? And then there's a variety of strategies that can be played. To me, I feel like the format's unhealthy because of the fact that cards that typically are relegated to sideboards are being played main deck. I mean, hell, you're having somebody top 8 with just running 8 Pyroblast effects. You know what I mean? So that to me is a bad sign. So yeah, I think it's health determined by the players. If the community isn't happy, that tells something. I don't feel like the community's happy. I don't feel like, with Pauper in particular, I don't feel like a lot of people are super duper happy with the Pauper health currently. Yeah, but they could take a serious pull if they really wanted to fix their game. Yeah, I don't think they care that much. Honestly, I think they just want to push new products. The pusher man. But my personal opinion, when it comes to the 3 formats that I've dabbled in, Pauper, Modern, and Pioneer, to me, I think the healthiest is probably Modern. In the sense of like, I don't know, because Scam is such horseshit. I don't know. I'd have to play more Pioneer. I'm not ventured further enough into Pioneer. Or the 4 Dust to Dust before Revoke and Fam's sideboard of Kali. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, When you're like pimping out your entire sideboard slot or putting them in main deck, then you have a fucking problem with your format. You know what I mean? Like you have a big problem with the format. That's my personal opinion. I would like to see them just nuke the fucking field and ban a ton of shit and see what happens. My opinion, Pauper should have a feel like limited. Yeah, okay, so that's a good example, Lotus. When I started playing Pauper, I didn't feel like I was playing Common Legacy. Like I felt like I was playing cards that you normally wouldn't play with, and games were like long back and forth swings when I got into Pauper. And now it feels like game's over by turn 3 or 4. You either have the nut draw or you don't. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's my personal opinion. Where it's more of a game of chess and not who hits the nut draw or lands the bomb. Yeah, somebody said it's like a rock, paper, scissors game, and it really fucking is. It's like, all right, I have the better hand than you do, and it's not really about, and I'm not saying that I would be any better, because I'm not a very good player. I'm like lower mid at playing. But like at the same time, like, you know, if I could play against somebody and I just have the right card in hand, I don't know how to explain this without coming off as sounding stupid, but like if you're in a burn versus burn matchup, it's like, okay, well, I have 2 Swiss spears and the opponent only had 1, so I win the game now. You know what I mean? Something like that, I guess. And I feel like it is. It's like a rock, paper, scissors of who has the more nuts. And it's annoying. It's annoying. It's not fun. And I feel like that a lot with the current format. And I will say this too. I want to throw this out there. I started doing a lot of community-based decks. Those were really, really fun. And I started playing those a lot, and I had a good time. And when we first started doing this, there was like, you had some game. I think Pauper has completely closed out of brewing decks almost completely that don't turn Pauper into Legacy. It basically is. You know, I really feel like a lot of these times when I go to play a lot of these brewed up decks, there's just no legs to them, like, really anymore because of the format, because of how obnoxious the format currently is. Like, let's be honest with you, like, you know, playing some of these like brew decks, you go, man, this is a really cool idea, but it just doesn't matter because the format is, you know, the way it is. And it's like, then I don't want to play these decks because I'm just going to get, one, I'm just going to get trounced with them, and then 2 is I feel bad when I play it, you know, somebody's brewed up deck and I just get mollywopped with it for 2 hours straight. You know what I mean? So that's personally like one of my opinions of the format and why I think there's some problems and why it's been hard to like want to actually play Pauper despite its price point. There's a lot of decks that's depending on your opponent's deck, you're almost like an auto win or auto lose. Limited is not like, yeah, that's another thing, is there are just matchups where it's an auto win or auto lose, which is super frustrating. Like, I think that's also part of unhealthy. Like, you're going to have variants. Like, when I think of Modern, like, there are decks that 8-Rack's bad against. There's decks that Dredge is bad against. Other decks I play, this is. But I don't feel like there's a lot of decks that's like, this is an auto lose, you just get a bye. You know what I mean? Where I feel like in Pauper, that is the case. There are decks that you play against that are, well, this is just a bye for them. I found Standard to be like chess game, but actually enjoy the game a lot. I get that. I just don't like Arena, and I'm not going to put effort and time into Arena. Standard's not really viable on here, unless you play leagues, and I'm not doing that. But anyway, that's my rant and spew about the current state of the format. I think it's dog shit. It's not very fun. I'm just getting more and more negative the more time I play it. So if I play tomorrow, I'm playing Pioneer. If I play Magic, but I'm probably not going to play Magic. I think I might just restart Cyberpunk and actually play Cyberpunk because I've been wanting to. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Got to flip the table over the industry. I have too much shit on here. I don't want to clean it up. But yeah, I'm probably going to play like something else tomorrow rather than Magic. I just kind of frustrated at the game. And then I play worse because I'm not having fun, so I'm not like engaging with the game. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm playing worse because I'm not engaging with the games because I'm just like check the fuck out. Where I'm just like I want to do something else. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yes, you should keep playing, but really frustrated like Doom Wake. What is Doom Wake frustrated too? I haven't followed his content in a while. I'm gonna keep playing Magic because I do want to venture more into Pioneer, but I might cut Pauper down a little bit. He always yells at his screen. Well, I fucking get it, man. You know what I mean? I fucking get it. Yeah, for me, like, I should have left like 7 minutes ago, but Doom Wake's cool. Or at least he was. I don't know. I haven't kept up with his content in a long time. I know him on Twitch. I don't know. I'd imagine he has. I imagine he does upload to YouTube as well. But I know he does Twitch mostly. He's like buddies with Tandy and stuff. Modern streamer, cool dude, doesn't look happy, at least when I followed him. That was a while back. It's probably been a year or two since I've watched any of his content, maybe a little bit more than that. But he seemed alright back then. I don't feel like I'm like miserable or like like happy, I guess, but like it just gets frustrating, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm kicking water uphill half the time. Does that make any sense? And if I'm gonna do stuff, I want to do stuff that's fun. So, in terms of this, like I said, if I do Magic tomorrow, it's gonna be Pioneer. I'm definitely gonna do Pioneer at least Thursday because I guess it's already Tuesday going on Wednesday. I was wanting to do 8-rack too, though. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Magic tomorrow. Maybe I'll do 8-rack or something. I don't think I'm going to do Pauper. I wanted to do Pauper because I like I said, I got the itch to play CawGates. And you know what? God damn it, I'll say it. I didn't play the deck well, but I did like the deck. And I would play it again. And I probably will play it again. I mean, it's like a 6 out of 10. It's not like my favorite deck I've ever played, but in the current format, I would like it more. Did I make it to the end again? You did, Torvis. You just missed like a 30-minute rant. So, but yeah, if I play tomorrow, I'm gonna play probably either 8-rack or Pioneer. Probably not come back to Pauper till Friday when we do the deck vote. But I might actually just not even play Magic tomorrow. I might play Cyberpunk. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Regardless, tomorrow morning I will be streaming on Twitch, going through the movie collection. We're getting to the tail end of the shelves, so hopefully that will be done this week. And then Friday, we'll be concluding the Human Centipede watch along on Twitch, where I'll be watching the Human Centipede 3, doing a watch along on Twitch. If you want to follow me on Twitch, there's a link in the description over to Twitch. If you want to support me here, the best ways to do so is I will watch the VOB Cyberpunk for the win. I meant content, please. Cyberpunk's really cool. I played through. I think I have 2 videos up on Cyberpunk, but they were so long ago that if I play Cyberpunk, I'm just going to restart the game. I think I got like 2 or 3 or 4 hours into the game, but I would just restart it, honestly. Cyberpunk looks really fun. The little bit I played of it, I really enjoyed it, so I really want to like actually dive into it. Excuse me. Throat's drying out on me. Been talking too much today. But Doom Wake is a pro. True. What's up, David? Did you see how bad I butchered this deck today? But yeah, so support the channel. Best ways to do so is you can like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. Those are the best free ways. If you want to support the channel monetarily, you can consider becoming a member. $1 a month or 99 cents a month get you access to the community Discord server. Along with, and we don't just talk about Magic in there. It's a lot of Magic based, but not always. There's a lot of other nerdy stuff in there too. Stayed for the beginning, went to rest for a bit. Okay, so you just I just raged most of the stream. I like the deck though, David. Maybe I need some pointers from you. You're the master. It's not my play style. That's why I think that's why I'm like drawn to it a little bit. Is it's completely opposite of my play style. So I want to like learn it a little bit. Anyway, getting sidetracked. With the membership, you also get the other stuff. You get the emotes. You get the badge next to your name. Your name at the beginning and credits that you'll see here in a second. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce for today. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me rant a little bit. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow for whatever we end up doing. Like I said, if it's Magic, it's gonna be Modern or Pioneer. If it's not Magic, it's probably gonna be Cyberpunk. So, bye everybody.